Let's do that song for people.
How's it going, guys? It's your boy DeMoney here, and today is Valentine's Day. So the reaction I got for you today is a special one for Valentine's. We're gonna be watching Dead Meat Hard Eyes. And y'all already know. Link in the description to watch it yourselves. And honestly, I'm gonna link the channel down below. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Hard Eyes, released in 2025. Hard Eyes follows a pair of co-workers who get caught in the crosshairs of the Hard Eyes Killer, a slasher who targets couples on Valentine's Day. I appreciate that this is a V-Day horror flick, since there's not a ton of those, and I've already covered the big one.
Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. I'm actually filming this on Valentine's Day. Hopefully I'll get it out by Valentine's Day, hopefully.
But unlike the My Bloody Valentines, or Valentine, Hard Eyes is equal parts horror and romantic comedy. I think this confused some people who went in expecting a straightforward horror comedy. It's funny, yes, and it's got a cool killer scoring great kills, but it also leans into all the major beats of a rom-com, from character tropes to themes of believing in true love. Makes sense, since it was co-written by Michael Kennedy, an expert at making horror versions of other movies, like in Freaky with Freaky Friday, It's a Wonderful Knife with It's a Wonderful Life, and Time Cut, which had heavy shades of Back to the Future. Hard Eyes is directed by comedian Josh Rubin, well known around the internet from College Humor and Dropout. But he's a legit horror buff too. His first two films, Scare Me and Werewolves Within, were both horror comedies, and he's acted in horror fare like The Creep Tapes and A Wounded Fawn. Plus, he presented at the Dead Meat Horror Awards. And you'll be able to see him alongside Chelsea and me in an upcoming horror-themed episode of Actually on Dropout. Hard Eyes is his most mainstream movie to date, with a bigger budget and a sleeker, more polished look. Rubin and his cast are great at balancing the script's dueling tones, going from exciting horror sequences to corny rom-com moments without missing a beat. They never err too much on either side, rather using each one to enhance the other.
The rom-com is really just the conduit to lull people into a sense of complacency that, in order for them to drop their guard and be scared.
It helps that the Hard Eyes Killer is so well designed, equal parts dark man and dominatrix. And their kills are thematic, which you know I love. They've got a whole damn trench coat of V-Day weaponry. Of course, a killer's only as good as their victims. And thankfully, this movie's got plenty. Roses are... So is blood spilled. Let's count up the bodies and get to the kills. The movie begins with a picture-perfect proposal. It's on Valentine's Day and scored by a syrupy needle drop of Amazed by Lone Star, the official middle school slow dance song of the 2000s. It's perfectly cheesy for this rom-com and for these millennial-ass influencers.
It's just... Wait, hold on, bro. Did he just give her a strawberry to chew up and then he just took the chewed up strawberry out of her hand? Is he gonna eat it? No, please don't tell me that.
So gorgeous.
Adeline here clearly wrote Patrick's proposal. I mean, she's mouthing his lines like Will Smith in the
the ring was in the strawberry. How he do that? What the fuck?
Prince. But their V-Day content goldmine gets disrupted when their photographer misses the shot, so he asks them to take another run at it.
Do it right this time, or I'll fucking end you.
Oh.
On Yelp.
Okay, cool, thanks. I'll talk to you later. I'm not even on Yelp, dick.
Before the photog can make good, a figure spikes the camera and the cameraman. Oh, he got it in his eye. Adeline tries to check in as her fiance takes a Cupid's arrow to the forehead that leaves him all lopsided. Adeline flees, but when their beamer gets beamed, she's forced to run through the nearby vineyard. It's a great location for a chase scene, not only for the rom-com cred, but because it gives the killer frickin' shooting lanes. I wonder she ends up with an ugly injury. She limps into an industrial winery where she gets jump scared by a security guard trying to intervene. A knife to the face ends that intervention.
Damn.
Ooh, excellent bespoke knife handle. Think that's in the kill.
That's fire. They got little hearts on the ends. You see that? They got little hearts on the end. He created these knives himself? That's cool design.
TikTok shop? Adeline hides inside a pneumatic wine press and locks the killer out when they try to get in. That's okay, they're not pressed about it. She will be though. I love how this movie can be hilarious and horrific, like when she realizes what's about to happen to her.
No.
In a claustrophobic kill, Adeline is pressed by the machine until her head explodes, turning this white wine red. With her opening kills out of the way, the killer gives us a full fit check and surveys the aftermath with her tunnel cars. A news montage talks about the Hard Eyes Killer, also known as HEK. For the past 2 years, they've been killing couples on Valentine's Day in different cities. This year, it's Seattle, played by the area around Auckland, New Zealand. That place has been doubling for the Pacific Northwest a lot lately, like in Megan and Wolfman. Like any good killer, HEK has rules, and the movie literally stops to tell you them in a fun meta way.
Even though he's after couples in love, he will kill anyone who gets in his way.
Also, I'm not sure how they managed to make an Outkast song sound like stock music, but they sure did. HEK's arrival has Seattle's youth acting like this were Woodsboro, but the only ghost face haunting Allie is her ex-boyfriend Colin. She's a requisite, heartbroken leading rom-com lady, but her luck might be changing. She meets a guy who shares her exact same complicated coffee order.
A large Icelandic Americano with oat milk, 2 honey, 1 sugar.
Sugar? Yeah.
Their chemistry is undeniable.
Oh.
I'm sorry. No, I'm...
Oh, did I say chemistry? Might be magnetism. An embarrassed Allie runs off to her rom-comming marketing job at a jewelry company where the latest HEK kills are causing trouble for her boss. And no, I don't mean screenwriter Michael Kennedy in that cameo. The screenwriter's never the boss of a movie. I mean Crystal, who's furious at Allie since her latest ad campaign was based around doomed romances, like Romeo and Juliet, Bonnie and Clyde, and Leo and a woman or Jack and Rose. With all the V-Day violence going on, the public reaction has been scathing.
Someone find out who made this and dox their ignorant ass.
Crystal's so furious about the failed campaign, she's nearly as murderous as HEK.
I won't kill you. I mean, maybe. But no. But would I?
Michaela Watkins was in director.
That can't be legal. But call HR. She basically just threatened your life. Call HR.
Josh Rubin's previous film, Werewolves Within. The script described her character as Dolly Parton if she hated everything, and Watkins took the description and ran with it, giving Rubin a lot of improv to work with. She's one of my favorite comedic actors, going back to when I discovered her in the underrated Trophy Wife. To help them get back on track, Crystal's hired a hotshot freelancer to take the reins, none other than Allie's coffee crush, Jay Simmons. He's here to help Allie fix her campaign, but is only in town for a single night. It's the perfect setup for a conflicted relationship. Allie's pissed about getting pushed out, but Jay assures her he's only here to help, maybe in more ways than one, since he invites her to a dinner date to work on the new campaign. She's not a fan of the idea, but she knows her job is on the line. Allie is played by Olivia Holt, who we've seen on the Kill Count before in Totally Killer, where I thought she was great. Jay is, of course, Mason Gooding, part of the Core 4 in Screams 5 and 6, and seen in other horror fare like Fall and Y2K. The Winery Crimery is in
Scream, by the way. Yeah, I heard it's coming out this year. Scream 7. Not finna be a movie. No, yeah, both literally and, both hype-wise. That shit finna be a movie. But at the same time, like, I feel like they should have stopped at 6. Why are they making a 7?
Investigated by a pair of detectives. They're here to jump into the movie's suspect pool while giving their own thoughts about who might have done it.
Probably some incel virgin troll living in his mommy's basement.
What about the girl who never got asked to prom? The love-scorned woman who got cheated on one too many times?
They're assisted by a cop played by James Galen, an experienced horror cop, having previously worked on the murder case in X. There's not too much left of the victim here, but the cops do find a wedding band with the initials JS, which might be a clue as to the killer's identity. Allie and her best friend Monica are still reeling from the online reaction to her work.
As someone who may die someday, I find this commercial to be tone deaf and borderline ableist. Wow, people are fucking dumb.
Monica thinks it's great that Jay is here, and not only because he's talented at his job.
He is so hot, I could literally throw up.
The friendship between Allie and Monica was the result of a script polish by Jen D'Angelo, one of Totally Killer's writers. She was brought in to help provide a woman's perspective, since the rest of the writers were all dudes. Monica thinks Allie should go for an HR violation with Jay, even if it would make them targets of HEK, who isn't slowing down. A nearby news report reveals that they've claimed 4 more victims, and since we have video evidence this time, I'll go ahead and add them to the count.
Damn. 4 kills and what is it, like, only like 30 minutes in the video? Yeah, I mean, in the movie, I'm assuming.
To get Allie date ready, the girls embark on a makeover montage set to Mantra by Jenny. It's another familiar rom-com beat, with visual nods to Clueless and Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. I think it's hilarious that Allie goes with the one outfit Monica explicitly says no to. It's not entirely frumpy, but it's not screaming, let's get naughty, you know? Allie wants to keep things professional, although Jay's suave slow-mo entrance might just change her mind. The two get to know each other and their clashing opinions on Valentine's Day and love in general. Jay is a hopeless, if superficial, romantic, almost to a disgusting degree.
I would change an adult diaper if it was in the name of love.
Conversely, Allie is a bit of a...
I don't know about all that. Change an adult diaper if it's in the name of love. I know when you get married, they say into death do us part. But I don't know if I'm changing diapers and shit and bathing you like you a old disgruntled woman, you know? I don't know about all that. But I feel him in a way type shit. I'm not going to that extent though. That's all I'm saying.
V-Day Grinch, writing off tropes as treacle and relationships as inherently doomed.
It's just a matter of time before someone cheats, bails, or dies.
Something tells me we're gonna watch him teach her that love is real. But not yet! After the convo turns to Allie's recent breakup, she gets so negative that Jay decides to call it quits. She runs after him to apologize and save her job, and before you know it, the two are locking lips. But this isn't a grand declaration of romance. Allie was just sucking face to save face. She saw her ex Colin approaching with his new girlfriend.
I didn't know you had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Jay goes along with the ruse for Allie's sake, even though he can't understand Colin's appeal.
And get killed, all right.
What was...
Why would he say that?
Hey, if you think that's bad, you should see him around Christmas time. They share an Uber home decked out for V-Day romance, not knowing they're being watched by a pair of title cards. Allie realizes her apartment keys are missing, so the romantic cab driver encourages Jay to help.
You should go to her, tell her you love her, then never let her go.
They decide the only way in is to break.
They just met like that week. What do you mean tell her love and never let her go? Is that how love's supposed to go? You meet a woman first week and you already talking about I love her, I need you in my life forever? I mean, shit, love is love, yeah. That's how I'm like with my little shit. Word. Oh, God.
Window, so Jay offers to do it for her, just like in the movies.
Not so bad. That's bad.
Ellie brings him into her absolute sty of a home to stitch him up, revealing she once had plans to be a doctor before she found out she's afraid of blood. She picks the glass out of his hand, he pulls her hair back from her face. It's a classic Nightingale scene, only if Florence had a pink vibrator she had to hide from her patient. Yeah, maybe try the closet, that should work.
Your jokes are cheesy as fuck!
HEK fails the vibe check, so Jay leaps into action for a scrappy bedroom brawl. The Knot couple escapes outside to their waiting cabbie, who promptly takes an arrow to the face. Aw, come on, like I just wanted to see true love. Allie tries to clear up the misunderstanding.
He only kills couples, right? We're not a couple, we barely know each other, so back the fuck off!
But that doesn't work, so they try to lose their stalker in a nearby botanical garden. It's another traditionally romantic setting. I mean, a botanical garden is where I proposed to Chelsea. HEK catches up and KOs Jay, leaving Allie on her own to hide. Huh, are they killing traditional couples because they're a swinger? Hard Eyes fires up the carousel Allie's hiding on and cranks it up to super fun speed. They board the ride and cut at her left, right, and center. That's enough to make a woman scream. Allie takes a tumble off the scary-go-round, and HEK is just about to finish her off when a police car pulls up and scares them off. She gets a trauma blanket and a visit from the cops, who introduce themselves as Detectives Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw? Like the movie?
I haven't seen it.
We've seen Jordana Brewster on the kill count before in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. She was also in the faculty. Her partner is played by Devon Sawa, of course.
What the fuck was that rolling through her face?
Kill count veteran of at least 4 episodes, as well as a couple of interviews on the channel. The cops found Jay with the Hard Eyes mask and crossbow, so they arrest him, thinking he might be in cahoots with another killer who chased Allie around the carousel.
Maybe Jay wasn't acting alone.
What?
we're gonna have to take your tall, ripped friend in for questioning.
At the station, Hobbs and Shaw build a pretty compelling case against Jay. The previous killings match up with his travel for work, and his initials JS match the engraving on the ring they found earlier. Man, how sad is it that the guy who believes in love is being framed as a killer of love? Bad cop Hobbs is sent out to cool off, allowing things to heat up between Jay and Shaw. Yeah, I don't care if you are a cop lady, ain't no one immune to Mason Gooding's charm. Meanwhile, Allie is struggling to get assistance in the world's emptiest police station. The place is like a Woodsboro hospital, I swear. The only people there are desk officer Fran and IT guy David, who tries to ask Allie out. She's not exactly in the mood though, on account of the whole, almost being murdered thing. In fact, the spooky atmosphere has her ready to fight off killers with the power of America. But Shaw comes back before she can and questions Allie until she's sounding like Onyx the Fortuitous.
I don't know.
Damn, Shaw, why are you being so creepy towards her though? Oh, wait, that's right. It's because
Everybody's a suspect!
the power goes out and Shaw leaves to find the circuit breaker. That's when Hard Eye stabs Fran through the back with that flagpole and hoists her up, just to see who salutes, but no one ever does. With the lights out, Hard Eyes turns on their hard eyes, which apparently let them see in the dark, stylish and practical. The Hard Eyes mask was designed by Tony Gardner and his team at Altarian. Gardner, as you are probably sick of hearing by now, has been the effects wizard behind Chucky for the past 2 decades. He also made the mask for Totally Killer, yet another cast and crew connection between the two films. It was Ruben's idea for the hard eyes to light up and give the killer night vision. The mask was designed to be practical for HEK stunt performer Alex McCall.
And these lenses, they pop out. So in case, they fog up, our stunty Alex McCall needs a break. You just pull them off and then magnet pop them back in.
It also wound up being...
That's a fire mask. It's kind of like the Spider-Man mask. Like where you could pop out the eyes. That's kind of cool.
Protective. Ruben thinks that without the foam padding in the mask, Nicole's nose would have been shattered by that dildo. Don't hear that every day. Allie goes cloak and dagger to get the drop on HEK, then runs into Shaw. The detective is left to fight the killer off screen. Her gunshots are heard by Hobbs, who leaves to check out the commotion, but winds up taking a machete to the man parts. HEK loves swinging at crotches. Also, damn Devin, those some tight jeans. Hobbs is finished off with a slash to the face that gets blood all over his face. HEK shows up to take out Jay next, with a few swings around the Rosie. It's a fun little gag that Allie puts to an end when she shoots at the killer through the two-way mirror. Too bad her shots are about as accurate as an NPC enemy on easy mode. Outside, Jay returns the life-saving favor by, holy shit, straight tackling her to the ground? Is she okay? Yeah. I guess she's okay.
You saved my life.
You saved mine.
Sorry kids, no time to smooch while the killer is after you.
We're not together!
Kill somebody else!
The duo tries to ditch Hard Eyes in a drive-in, but he follows and prepares to make this a screening of His Girl Friday the 13th. He starts with one poor dude who gets stabbed in the stomach just for saying sup. Allie and Jay duck into a shaggin' wagon to hide. Literally, since there be shaggin' going on in the back there. It's a kinky couple who's into role play and all sorts of other stuff, and Allie and Jay resign themselves to kicking it in the front while the business gets going in the back. I love this scene because it's another rom-com beat turned on its head. Allie and Jay have a sentimental heart-to-heart as two people loudly suck and fuck each other in the background.
Only to have my heart broken over and over and over.
Keep going.
The idea for this scene came from Zelda Williams, director of Lisa Frankenstein, which is
over and over and over. Keep going. Keep going. I ain't gonna lie, based off the way she was like moaning in the background, it don't seem like she was getting pleasure like that. She was able to give those soft little commands. That boy is not putting dick in that pussy. Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Which is why she gets a special thanks in the credits. Director Ruben, noted noise boy, provided the sex noises on set.
Oh, my butt. My butt.
What an unprofessional scene partner.
They open up about their V-Day viewpoints and how they were affected by their parents' relationships. Allie's had a storybook romance until her father passed away, while Jay's parents had an unhappy marriage that he vowed never to replicate. Surprisingly, Gooding and Holt never did a chemistry read before being cast together. Ruben took the word of Radio Silence vouching for Gooding, and producer Greg Gilreath for Holt, since he had worked with her on Everyone Together Now,
Totally Killer.
The bumping in the back grows louder and louder until it finally attracts the attention of HEK. In a great double kill, Hard Eyes stabs the dude in the mouth with a tire iron before forcing his partner into a fatal French kiss. Hey, they said they were into role-playing HEK, and I didn't hear no safe word. This double kill works as a double reference. Many people noted the homage to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, with the camera dolly going through a hole in the head. But I immediately clocked the initial similarity to A Kill in Prom Night, where Slick and Jude's sex scene was cut short by a similar van opening and stabbing. Ruben came up with this kill early on and brought it to life with his makeup and visual effects teams. They put a snorkel lens on the camera and used a motion-controlled slider.
Wait, how the fuck? That's how bad he stabbed him through the head? That is a whole hole? All of this is gone? Oh my god.
To get 5 or 6 takes, which were then combined to use the best elements of each. The dude's upper body was a dummy rigged with blood tubes, and the prop tire iron had a mouthpiece for the actress.
This is a mouthpiece for her to control how far her head slides down the tire iron as it extends through the back of her skull. So, hope you're watching, Mom.
Panic ensues amongst the drive-in crowd, including director Ruben in a cameo.
Someone call 911!
Amidst the chaos, HEK hacks and slashes his way through 3 more unlucky victims in kills that were added on set during production when they realized, hey, this slasher should do more slashing. Jay and Allie have the chance to get away, but Allie feels some responsibility for all the carnage going on around her. To avoid getting any more people killed, they decide to double back and put HEK down once and for all. As Please Don't Go by KC and the Sunshine Band plays, we get another hilarious moment merging the two genres. Retrieving a weapon stuck in a dead guy's mouth is given the sappy score of a tender teaching moment. After distracting Hard Eyes, Jay engages in hand-to-heart combat, only to get his shit rockied like Balboa. Allie steps in with a blow to the head, which allows Jay to stab the killer through the back with a machete. Unfortunately, the kill shot gets some blood in Allie's mouth, and she spews all over the dead body.
I told you I was not good with blood.
That might be the second hardest I've ever laughed at a puke gag. The first being Melissa McCarthy doing a similar thing in Spy. They unmask the killer and reveal his identity as some guy they've never met before. It's kind of anticlimactic, but I guess that's probably how it would go down in real life. Besides, there's like 30 minutes left to this thing. Of course there's something else going on. In the aftermath of the attacks, the two are joined by Detective Shaw, who's revealed to have survived her earlier off-screen encounter. Jay invites Allie back to his hotel, but despite their blood bonding, she still turns him down. Rejected, he decides to take an early flight home and hitches a ride with Shaw, but not before leaving Allie with his number and his trauma blanket. Allie heads home to wash up and debrief with Monica on the phone. Her friend gives her a pep talk in the form of a rom-com title speedrun.
I mean, you could be so clueless sometimes. It's one of the 10 things I hate about you, honestly. You can't let Jay go off to his best friend's wedding and hook up with a bunch of bridesmaids and move to Notting Hill. No, this is love, mama.
Nah, that's fire. Just give you like 5 movie titles back to back to back. That is fire.
Some kind of wonderful, crazy, stupid love. Actually.
As someone who tries to reference movie titles in a seamless and natural way, I've got to give props to that masterclass right there. At Monica's encouragement, Allie rushes to the airport to confess her feelings to Jay. It would make for a perfect Hallmark-style ending, but instead, she ends up with a Walmart brand reunion.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought you were somebody else.
Guarantee that guy thinks she's racist. Turns out Jay never made it to the airport because he's been kidnapped by the real Hard Eyes killer.
Roses are red, violets are black. Guess who's with me and not coming back?
Oh shit, HEK talks now? The distorted voice, provided by director Josh Rubin, appropriately directs her to a nearby church, St. Valentine's Chapel. Inside, she finds Jay being held hostage by a second HEK, who reveals himself to be, wait, who's this guy now?
It's me. David.
Okay.
David?
Who?
The IT guy.
Oh yeah, that one guy from that one scene back in the police station. There. Turns out the HEK they killed at the drive-in was one of David's partners, but he was only his side piece. David's true love and the mastermind behind this whole thing was the third HEK, none other than Detective Shaw, aka the only other character with the initials JS.
Niggas think they fucking Scream having multiple killers. Come on, bro. Like, you're not different just because Scream did it first. Nah, y'all wanna do it, but with a heart notch. Y'all so, like, bruh. Y'all so lame, bruh.
Janine Shaw, bitch.
Since HEK is revealed to be both male and female, Rubin intentionally cast a slender stunt performer to play them. The outfit contributed to this unisex appearance, kind of Pinhead in a way, and was inspired by Darkman when it came to the trench coat, and Jason Lives when it came to their tool belt of murder weapons.
Jason 6, Jason Lives. He had a utility belt. Why don't more slashers have utility belts?
The weapons were meant to look homemade and customized, so the actual props were hand forged accordingly.
Bowie knife.
Wow.
Harking back to Jason.
That's right, Jason 6, Jason Lives. Tommy McLaughlin, this one's for you.
Shaw and David reveal that they're a killer couple with a hard-on for homicide. They even got married in this chapel because of its violent backstory. St. Valentine was beheaded, after all. This psychosexual motivation was actually called out by Shaw all the way back in the first act.
This is more than just a simple murder. It's a kink.
People say they're crazy, but their kink is carnage. The HEK duo's original targets were Colin and his girlfriend, but when they spotted that fateful first kiss between Allie and Jay, they simply had to call an audible.
Your chemistry is undeniable.
They give Allie one bullet and a choice: break Jay's heart by shooting it, or prove her love for him by earning us a content warning. Facing down death, Allie makes a romantic final speech.
I've spent so long running from love, convinced.
She won't. She won't do it. She won't do it. What y'all think she about to do? Y'all think she about to kill him or kill herself? Look at you for real. She might. Because he said, did the sacrifice. So does she sacrifice herself? Like, after she does this speech, I don't think she would just, boom!
It would destroy me. I don't want to be that person anymore.
And then she shoots Jay. Fucking whoops. But it goes through his shoulder and into her real target, Shaw, who's now got a bullet where her butterfly.
Even though he didn't die from it, you still shot him. Oh my God. Do you want to be bandaging him up all day? You already have to fix him up from the glass. Like, what the hell?
An enraged David launches into a fight where the couple swap partners. David drags Jay away while a recovered Shaw gets hot and heavy with Allie. You know, I harped on David as a who's that guy reveal, but it was of course the joke, poking fun at lackluster whodunit answers like Mickey Altieri. Yeah. And I think Yosan An does a great job as a crazy villain. Gives him a lot more to do than dying in a helicopter crash. David gets distracted and horny watching his woman work, so Jay uses the opportunity to steal a crossbow bolt and stick it through his face. Holy shit. David trips into some candles and a waxy demise. Shaw sees this and gets revenge by playing Rock'em Sock'em with Allie. Honestly, more slasher villains should just punch people in the face. It's funny. Shaw gets ready to finish her off, but Allie stops her with a metal straw.
Love hurts, bitch.
The straw didn't come out of nowhere or anything. She's been carrying it around this whole movie as an eco-friendly character trait. It's also back there in my set deck. Allie does Raiden's electric fly, pushing Shaw backwards into the statue of St. Valentine, whose sword impales her through the neck. It's high enough to keep her feet off the ground, resulting in an absolutely brutal slow decapitation. I mean, her head gets sword sawed straight off her body. Hell yeah, this shit fucking rules.
Nah, that's just crazy. You could low-key see the head being separated even through the blur. Holy moly.
Incredible practical effects here thanks to the makeup effects team headed by Steph Knight, who also worked on Megan and the Meg. I love how much practical stuff they got to do in this film. Shaw's death used a prosthetic worn under Brewster's costume, a prop sword attached to her neck, a great fake head, and the power of green screen to bring it all together. Allie reunites with Jay, whose injuries can't keep him from quipping.
I think you got over your fear of blood.
But careful, this is the moment when the supposedly dead other killer comes back to life for one last scare. David crawls towards them all bloody and waxy, looking like an early stage Frank Cotton. But Jay shuts that shit down with a shot from the crossbow. Don't interrupt their moment, dude. 1 year later, Jay has stayed winning at work, while Allie's gone back to medical school. The two are verified V-Day fanatics, and return to the drive-in theater for a date. There, Jay proposes that they move in together. But Allie one-ups him and proposes they get married. Jay says yes, and the movie ends with a final kiss and a night sky full of hard eyes. A mid-credits scene sees that kiss interrupted by a call from HEK, but it just ends up being Monica, playing photographer for the proposal. How many hard eyes turn to X's on this violent Valentine's Day? Let's find out and get to the... You know what? I don't know if I believe in the numbers anymore.
What?
They're just a farce, a lie. Made up by
What do you
business
mean?
James to fulfill his quota or a sponsorship deal or... Oh, hey Zoran.
Hey, buddy. I was actually just checking the hidden camera I have on the set there, and looks like you're a little down. You a little pep talk?
Yeah, wait, did you say
Hidden
set up
camera?
a camera somewhere?
Nope. Listen, man. I know you want to give up on the numbers. I mean, you've been alone in the dark in your house, just working on kill counts from dusk till dawn. But this is a bloody new year. The thing is, I can tell you're freaked. I can hear the tremors in your voice, but you can't get out. I know. It feels like a new nightmare. You could scream. Hey, I could scream too. But the numbers are your companion, a keeper, the shining part of your soul. There's no one who is a better match. You are perfect together. So what you're gonna do, put on a smile. Take those sort of long legs of yours and do the long walk to the numbers, because you are a fresh, raw, insidious, sinister, barbarian Hellraiser!
Yeah! Yeah, I will, man. You're right.
All right, man.
Nah, Zoran did that. Yo! That was like 20 movies at once. Nah, he did. Nah, clap it up. That was a fire reference. A reference back to the movie in the same video? That's fire.
Well, I'm gonna go hang out with my wife, Megan. 2.0.
Did he get a second wife?
His wife's name is actually Megan?
Guys, with the victims consisting of 11 men, 6 women, and 3 unknown spa victims. That gives us this, our pies chart. We haven't seen this exact breakdown before, but we have seen 20 kills before in 10 other episodes, including Lamageddon, which is still trying to get to 1 million views. Help it out, it's a good episode. With a runtime of 97 minutes, Hard Eyes had a kill on average every 4.85 minutes. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill to Detective Shaw. I know I have a bias towards decapitations, but come on, this thing is thematic and foreshadowed and full of gooey viscera as Gravity gets a kill assist.
I wanted Shaw's beheading to feel really awful, but also super fun and visceral.
Mission accomplished, my man. Dolma Shea for lamest kill, we'll go to that poor guy at the drive-in. Honestly, dude seemed chill as hell. And that's it. Hard Eyes was released in 2025 and is Josh Rubin's highest grossing film to date. Thank you for your patience with the show this year. We will have another episode for you later this month. But until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been The Kill Count.
On the next Kill Count.
Something miserable is coming to town.
What is it?
It's the Killastic Book Fair. We've got an all-star lineup of books, no matter what you like to read. Want romance?
I love you, Paul.
Then watch as a best-selling author falls in love with his #1 fan.
Oh, it's so romantic. Oh, this whole house is gonna be filled with romance.
Want a little action instead? Well, Sheriff Buster is the toughest lawman who ever hired his wife as a deputy.
I also happen to be president of the Policemen's Benefit Association, chairman of the Patrolmen's Retirement Fund, and if you need a good fishing guide, you could do a lot worse.
And if you want a tense thriller directed by the late, great Rob Reiner, then you simply have to check out
Misery.
Misery.
It's the one and only movie to ever win an Oscar that was adapted from a Stephen King story.
The writer?
The very one. So this week, treat yourself to a good book and a little bit of misery.
To misery.
To misery.
Then in 2 weeks, bookmark your spot on the kill count, only on Dead Meat.
You'll never realize what a rare treat you've given me.
Misery can currently be watched on the pictured streaming platforms. Debbie always recommends you watch the movie for yourself before its kill count. It's the only way to have your own properly informed opinion. Kill counts are never meant to replace the experience of watching a film.
Thanks a lot for watching this kill count for Hard Eyes, and we're back. Feels good to be back. We won't have weekly kill counts for you just yet, but we will later this year. Not entirely sure when, but in April we will begin our 10th year celebration. In April it'll be 9 years, but then we will begin our 10th year of doing Dead Meat.
Alright, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Want to watch that other kill count? Because I'll watch it if y'all really want it. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day again, you know. Make sure you cuddle up with your little boo thing. Send them nice messages. Get them something. You don't have to though, but you know, just spend time with your loved ones today. And just keep it chill. You know, not too crazy. I'll catch you guys later. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And you know, if y'all didn't get a Valentine's or y'all not doing anything today, might as well, if y'all do have a Valentine's, might as well lay up, cuddle up, watch this video. It's gonna be a pretty long one. So you know, do as you choose. You could binge this by yourself, or you could, you know, wait till you with your Valentine or your little shit, and then you could play this video. It's up to you. But yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't to join the D-Money game, and turn your post notifications on so you can know when I upload. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.